All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Redskins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Haskins. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Freeman again, a first down carry. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
He's checking creep. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check. Crunch. Shift. Whip. Watch the.
On 2nd down, Freeman. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Oh,
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Ready? White 25. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Hatchet. Hatchet. Come on. Run back. Ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch twist.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
The tackle by Cole Holcomb. On second down, Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Winston. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check 31, check 31. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover.
On second down, Love. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Jordan Reed has it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Haskins looking to throw on first down. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first down, here's Love. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
You think you're going to get this? You think you're going to get this? Finds the mic. Finds the mic. Watch the run. They're running it. Mike 5. Mike 5. Watch the curve. Watch us. Mike 5.
Here's Haskins to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Mike. Check 55, Mike. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Here we go again. Switch. Check nickel. Check 50.
Now a toss play to Eckler. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Running on first down, Eckler. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Hey, 5-0. Check 9. Alert flat. Check 3. Check.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, Maybe use that speed against him in the future.
The Falcons on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
We want it. Come to my work.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there. Now Winston on 4th down. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Ready? White 25. Green, triple T.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Ready?
2nd
Blue
and
light.
7 at the 18-yard line.
Let him know. Check it back. Hey, no. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Do it.
On 2nd and 7, Winston to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On 3rd down, Winston toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Love here. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins, 17 yards that time and a Washington 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On second and 11 now, Haskins. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. From the gun, Haskins on third down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time, 3 here. Not the worst thing in the world. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Freeman. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Winston now from the 50. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Redskins scoop it. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Space to maneuver at the 40. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Ready, blue lady, 56. Go, go, go. Check, 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 check 37. 20.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Blue lady, Max 56.
Jameis to throw it. This one caught by Ridley. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Black 22.
First down, Atlanta.
Here we are. Joker, 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 Joker. Green, triple team. Tight door. Big ass. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go. Let me go.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 17, Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Winston. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And that's going to tie us at 13. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Geis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Under 10, 10.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a give running right is Love. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running.
Well, he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Darius Geis hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A give, Eckler running to the right. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It's Eckler again. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On third down, here's Eckler. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Winston to throw for it on 4. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to right side this time here with Gordon. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Ready. Flash 22. 26. Watch the slant. Patsy.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Let it go.
This is Geis, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Haskins will throw. And that will be incomplete. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. It's a party now. Mike, check, 59. All day, right?
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down. It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now it's Haskins. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Check 31, check 31. Check 4.
This is Love. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Pin the mirrors back and go full.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Love. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down. Haskins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Love. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
56. Mike, 56.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have a third down. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59.
Throwing now is Haskins. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Hey, stop. 56, the mark, boys. 52, check, over. 22.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Once more, here's Eckler. 7 yards there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now Gordon on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 12, and you have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And a great run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Check 55. Check 56. I smell fear. Wait. I smell fear.
Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Check 3. Check 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check your hot read. Watch the air.
Now a give right side. Gordon. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.